Oh, what is up, everybody?
I somehow didn't screw that up so far. I'm
You didn't
impressed.
screw it
I got
up.
30 seconds.
That's awesome.
Look at Chris calling it out already, huh?
Yeah.
Well, Chris loves it because it's my wife. That's about it.
It is her only. See, he loves it. That's it.
Boys,
So
how's the week?
oh, it's fucking good. It was good until Thursday. But we have enough time to talk about that later.
And yes, Chris, that is Crystal's old band.
Look at tradesman Tito. What's going on? So we're trying something different here. We're trying YouTube, and it's on IG. So it's a little different. So now
Has anybody checked to see if it's actually popped up on IG?
Crystal
yeah,
says it's
I'm
old.
on it.
alert.
I'm on it right now.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
Awesome.
so this is all different.
We are borderline legit.
Boy, don't fucking say we're legit, man.
No, I meant legit that we're actually doing something other than just.
I'm surprised you did, and it's working on Facebook too. And I'm surprised you didn't fuck it up because we didn't have very, very much high hopes for that one.
It was a little rough in the beginning there.
Yeah.
We didn't know for the last 9 minutes if we were going to make it work. So this is impressive.
Very, very, very good. We got on at 20 minutes early, and we still couldn't figure it out.
Well, some of us got on 20 minutes early.
Yeah, some of us.
All right,
Some
so
of
ease up, guys. I was watching a fucking movie with my fucking mother and my wife for a second. Shut up.
And that's how podcast gets canceled. I mean,
0 for 2, baby. 0 for 2. All right. We got to get Chris in here. It'll definitely be canceled. Be done.
Oh, yeah.
He's 0 for 2 as well. They all can't be home runs, right, Chris?
they all can't be home runs. But hey, I did get a badass green screen out of the deal. So.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
fucked up. That is so not nice. So
The fact that
nice.
he's using it's hilarious.
I mean, why not? It was shipped to my house, right? So
Consolation prize.
it didn't have a return address. It's not like I could send it back.
It's definitely a consolation prize.
I got a T-shirt too.
I got a sweatshirt. I paid for it though. So I don't know
Yeah,
if
you
that
did.
counts.
Wow, get
But-
off your damn phone. Try
I'm
to be more
trying.
professional.
Some people are asking on IG, what's your what's the YouTube channel, and I'm trying to fucking explain it so it's easier, so they can go on your link tree and just click on your link tree.
Let's make this simple and get my wife to send it to me, and I'll just post it.
Oh, thanks, Chris. Thanks
Yeah,
for telling me.
but post it on. You got to post it on Instagram.
What am I supposed to do with the green screen? You know, I mean, it was sent to my house. I can't send it back. Well, you just want me to burn it? No, fuck that. I'm at least going to put it to good use. It's going to make it on somebody's podcast.
Fucking 100%, baby. I think that was amazing. I actually was gonna wear the shirt, but I decided not to. That's not very nice, though. No use that.
Somebody was talking to me this week, and they said, "What do you really think about Instagram and TikTok?" And I'm like, it was the worst invention ever. And they're like, "What do you mean? Like it's a great way to stay, with your friends and get so much information." I'm like, yeah, information. My wife gets more jobs for me off of Instagram and TikTok. That I saw this guy do this wonderful thing, and all of a sudden I'm working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a fucking problem.
Pinterest is another one. Fucking Pinterest.
Pinterest.
Oh, that's so.
I saw this amazing.
It's not
thing
vintage, Chris. It's limited edition, bro.
Yeah, very
Wow,
limited.
Gerald, what's going on, Gerald? It's nice for you
What's
to
up,
join us,
Gerald?
you jerk off. So my friend goes on Pinterest and he's building something all the time and like the last time he did something he wanted me to get all what are the pallets. So we had to go search for pallets, and he made some stupid fucking what is it, like a lounge, not a chair, like a fucking outside chair. I'm like, it was awful.
chair.
Yeah, it was awful.
What's up, Lenny?
I saw this one. Man, I think it was on TikTok. These people took cinder blocks and like some 6x8s and made fucking like this whole bench set around a fire pit with some cinder blocks and a six
Fuck you,
pack.
Mike. Yeah.
The only thing good in there is a 6-pack.
You went through a 6-pack. That's it. That's disappointing in you.
That was the warm up.
So you wear look at that shirt you got on there. What is that? Is that? Oh, that's yours. You
Yeah,
wearing
it's
your
mine.
shirt? All right.
Yeah.
That's nice. I like it.
You're
I didn't say a 6-pack. I said a 6x8. It's a fucking a piece of wood, you
Piece of
douchebag.
lumber.
I thought you said 6-pack.
No, a
Well,
6x8.
Gerald.
Jesus.
Thanks,
fuck.
Mike. Fucking on a 70-inch TV, can't go wrong.
Well, that's what we figured. This is the way to watch it. You watch it on TV, not
Right.
on your 4-inch phone.
What's going on, Mark? Look at this. So we got 5 people on Instagram as it's going.
We got 13 so far.
Yeah.
13
So
here.
yeah,
on
but minus
IG.
4, right?
We don't count. I don't think it works that way on.
Oh yeah, I forgot I am watching it on my phone too.
You dummy.
Hey, look,
I'm not.
it fucking counts as a watcher, okay?
Got
So, yeah,
Fat
we
Man
got-
keeping the total for us.
Yeah. So
He'll keep us up to date with the total.
I wish that the chat though would also be a part of Instagram. That would be pretty easy. So then everybody would be on the on the chat.
Yeah,
But
I can only run one. I'm barely okay. Let's
well,
be
you
honest. I can only
you
run
barely
one.
could run one. Barely. All right. I
He
think
barely speaks English.
yeah. Crystal is the one that was running everything, and then she ran out the door and hit play for you before you.
Yeah.
Fucking Gerald's out here politicking and Crystal's slaving away on the computer. He's like, "Yeah, bitch, get that shit done. I got podcast to be on in a couple hours, and I got chili to cook and eat."
Yeah. So
You guys are awful, but you good guys, no less. I like all you dickheads. Fucking guys. Big plans for the weekend or what?
Not
Well,
here, man. Allie's out on a girls' trip with some of her best friends. It's one of them's birthday. They're down in Chattanooga, hitting the bars and hanging out, and she'll be gone till Sunday. And then Sunday morning, I'll even go to Mississippi for a week. So I'll be down in Mississippi rebuilding some 25mm cannons.
Is that what you call it these days? Fuck, yo, you didn't even bring home chili. You're a fucking douche.
To be honest with you, I made the chili and I haven't even tried it.
So it's probably gonna be awful,
Third place.
right? Aren't you supposed to taste it as you're fucking making it?
I've made this one like numerous times. So tomorrow they have one job, warm it back up, and if there needs a little spices, a little extra, top it up. That's it.
Tastes better the next day. Let it sit for a while.
That's
Yes,
it. So
let
it's
it
gotta
cure.
sit.
It's your wife's recipe. It's not even your recipe.
Ouch.
So you're making someone else's chili and fucking taking credit for it. Wow, that's a fucking douchebag move, there, Gerald. I don't know.
I didn't know Canadians had Democrats, but it seems like he's the Canadian version of a Democrat.
Yeah, a little bit.
But I love her. I love her.
Oh my god.
I might divorce her after this episode, but she might be a little rougher.
Don't divorce her. She's got awesome chili recipes, apparently.
And she's has an amazing fucking rock band. Oh
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
She
legit
makes
married
you
a rock
relevant.
star.
She
It's
makes
like-
you relevant.
Like marrying Chris with tits and a fucking prettier face. And 2 legs.
That's kind of weird. I don't know about that.
I wouldn't compare to
That's a tough
Chris.
one. I hope she comes in, she can punch you right through the screen because that's what she should do.
I meant that as a compliment because she's a fucking rock star, and so is Chris.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I got you.
But then you also called him one-legged. You went out to
Well, I said she has 2. I said like Chris, but with 2 legs.
yes.
He
So you gave him a
did.
cheap shot about his one leg.
No, look, I had to clarify.
Well, fuck you.
Well, it's like 1.5, right?
Yeah, there's enough.
Yeah, he has a nub, right?
You guys think he's gonna like
Poor
take,
guy.
He's gonna take his leg, and when he gets like the full prosthetic, he's gonna get like a dildo put on it, so he can just nub the shit out of bitches.
Oh,
Definitely.
100%.
that could definitely happen. I definitely would see that there's some kind of electronic fucking device on the end of it.
You see
What are
Chris
they called?
with his leg in the air, just with a chainsaw motor on it, cranking that son of a
Yeah.
bitch. Like, hold on, baby, I'm trying to get it going.
Added juice.
What are you doing?
Yours are crazy.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
that's why you like us.
Yeah.
You're my crazy American friends.
So,
Oh,
Paul, you are not in the same place you're usually at.
No, I'm upstairs. I'm upstairs
This is-
now. Yeah. I decided that, you know what? I've been sitting on a plastic chair downstairs for fucking so long. I'm like, I gotta go upstairs to where my computer is.
You're getting call outs here. Hey, Paul's wife.
Oh, we have. It's
My
yeah. Chris did the old thing. So he met Jeanette on when we were talking the other week, and he's like, "Fuck, why are you with Paul?" Like, thank you. I have no idea why.
Mike, there's no worries about getting monetized because that's never gonna happen.
Oh yeah. We don't give a shit.
The whole warning at the beginning is legit. That we are never getting monetized. We know this. We're okay with it, and we've accepted it.
Yeah.
We'll be happy if the video stays up.
I would actually,
It's gonna be hilarious. We're gonna have a few episodes if no one gets kicked out or anything like that, and whatever, and no one decides to leave, and there's gonna be zero library on our fucking YouTube because you can't even have it on.
Ain't none of us had much luck with people either A, not leaving, or B, not getting booted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
At least we got the nice Canadian that we know doesn't have PTSD.
Oh my
At
god.
least I don't think.
no,
I might
I
have got kicked by a horse once.
did get kicked out by a horse, but I'm okay.
Did you, Gerald? Did you meet my mother real quick the other day?
Yes.
Was that you? And she's like, "Why is he so nice?" I'm like, "Cause he's fucking Canadian."
Yep.
Fucking.
I met your mom today,
Yeah, you did.
and she loves me.
No, you know. Oh god, I can't even tell this story. But Gerald from Forward Motion keeps saying shit about my mother too.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, because he stayed over he came down the other months ago and he stayed in the other the guest room. And he's like, "Did your mom sleep in this bed?" I'm like, "You fucking piece of shit." I'm like, "You fucking piece of shit." He's like, "So you could call me daddy?" I'm like, "You such a dick."
I mean, your mom's
Stepdaddy.
kind of a cougar, Paul.
Oh,
And half Paul's votes didn't count. They were fucking convict votes.
that doesn't. Well, why are we going this route? All right,
Not many of you
that's
had
a
much luck
felony. I can't have that happen.
Not many of you had much luck with people voting for either of you except for Paul.
Look,
Okay, all right.
those votes really swastika it in there. You know what I mean?
Oh man! Oh, that is so rough. I can't. I don't even. No. We don't want to talk that way. All right, it's not allowed to talk that way.
So that we're leaving that in the past.
Well, boys,
Yeah, that went that way. It's in the past. Fucking piece of shit, man. Unbelievable. Hey, listen, real quick though. If you happen to get online and get some hero bracelets. So go to Chris's website and pick up a bracelet. How about that?
And now we know how he won 15 minutes of lame.
Right. Well, polished job there.
I actually went on 2 weeks ago, and unfortunately, they didn't have anything that fit my wrist.
Right, Chris? A vote's a vote. Hit's a hit. Vote's a vote, bud.
With all that being said, I'm still happy for you, Paul. Now, if anybody ever says that they're not pissed off that they didn't win, they're full of shit. Because we all wanted to win, and we were a little disappointed.
You were so
No,
angry.
Yeah, we were all fucking salty. Come on, anybody that says they weren't fucking salty is fucking lying out their ass. I told you I was salty about it. I was like, "It's fucking bullshit."
You did.
Congratulations, and I love you, but it's fucking bullshit.
And I did see you cry too. You little fucking fairy.
You didn't see me cry.
I saw you cry. Maybe not.
I don't think so.
No, you're right. Yeah, you were. Whatever.
He definitely cried.
Yeah, fuck you, Mark.
It's fucking right. Yep. I had the fucking Mexicans on my side, man. Brian was fucking hitting fucking 12 fucking votes a day.
Shauna, yes, the fucking sweep was a sweet kick in the nuts.
Oh, that's it. You know, what am I gonna do? You know, see, this is what happens when you're in this community, you know. And I went to Tinley and I fought like a fucking retard for fucking Antoine. No, I don't know if that swayed any part of anything.
I will fight you in Tinley.
Okay, that's fine. What do you think's gonna happen? I'm gonna fucking tire out in a minute. In 1 minute. Racist motherfuckers. Stop it.
He's Puerto Rican.
Whatever.
Same thing, right?
Let's keep it. Let's keep that on down low.
He's not here right now, so let's not let him catch it on the replay, or we'll end up on his fucking podcast.
Look at that. As what Crystal says, but it takes a couple of losers to redeem my podcast career. You're fucking 100% right.
I did hear Chris say that Chris from East Valley needs to come on the 15 minutes of lame. I think I read that in the chat.
Yeah, the odd man out up here.
Uh-oh.
Fucking calling you out on live.
Might
On
be
the
the
first
open
one.
invite there.
Yeah, I have to talk to you, Chris.
you could redeem my pick.
I hear there's an open spot.
Oh, that's so not. Oh man. Oh, so not nice. Fuck, man.
I hear there's a Bang Clown for auction too.
Oof.
Yeah, I did hear that.
You know, I don't know. I don't have any bank clowns anymore.
Wait, no, I thought that was for stickers. I thought we were doing stickers.
Oh yeah, the sticker bid
Stickers.
for that.
Oh, sticker bid, that's
I'm
right.
definitely
That's
buying
right.
a sticker.
You can have a sticker. It's whatever the fuck you want. I don't know if I'm.
He'll
gonna
never send them to you though.
100%. Ask Stan. Ask Stan. Stan's still asking for a shirt that's sitting on in my room. I'm awful. I gotta set up that bonfire thing.
Kennel's calling us black.
What's up, Sammy?
Jesus Christ, why are you guys so fucked up?
Pot meat kettle, Chris. I like
Yeah,
Definitely
whatever.
some fingers pointing back on that one.
Oh, that's not nice. That's not nice, Mark. Don't fucking talk about my wife. Oh yeah, that's true too. Yeah, Mike was a fucking sponsor on one of my shorts. He was supposed to get a shirt too. God damn it! You know, I'm taking lessons from Chris. Chris still hasn't sent me my winter shirt and a Bronx Down undershirt. I thought I was gonna get that in a box, and I didn't get it.
I would even wear a Bronx Down undershirt.
It's right. He got some silver out of it.
I want a Bronx down under. I want it signed by the three of them.
Yeah.
I'd even send it to Australia to get him to sign
Yeah.
it.
How much would that cost you to send it to Australia?
Retarded. I sent a shirt.
$100 just to send the shirt.
I sent a shirt there, and it took 4 months, and it finally showed up.
That's amazing.
I actually got it sent there for free because after that long, they figured it was
Charlie.
gone.
$45 for a shirt. Fuck you, Chris.
Don't we get the it's been sitting around forever discount?
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's $45 and it's 90% off.
Yeah.
So
Do I get a poster? I'm still waiting on my signed poster.
so what was our thought that we should bring Chris on for 15 minutes for a 15-minute slot?
15 minutes, yeah.
Yes.
Hey,
Chris,
what was
you
the
wanna-
once that
you wanna
timer
come
goes.
on for a minute, Chris?
and $45. And what were you gonna ask him? What question was it?
I was gonna put the timer on there and be like, Chris, have you ever sent Jared or Allie from Job Drop and Morse and Reptiles a t-shirt? No? Well, they give you a big fuck.
Oh.
Well, it doesn't matter because your time's up, Chris.
Sorry, bud. But you know what? We'll give time to it because he's a veteran. Oh, yeah. 30 views for 15 minutes. Oh man. So
Hey, it gets 30 views. It's almost worth it.
Right.
That's 30 plus views. We're gonna get it.
Gerald, what are you drinking tonight?
Kraken and Coke, or Kraken and Pepsi, sorry.
What is that? Rum? Kraken?
Yeah, the Kraken.
It's like a dark black rum. Like my soul.
Yeah.
I figure if I set myself up for the joke, I spike it down real quick.
I'm staying away. The Kraken. What are you drinking, you fucking loser?
I am drinking Whistle Pig.
Oh God, no! So after the second fucking glass, you're gonna be already in the shit.
6-year-old 100 proof. I'm 4 glasses in now. We're gonna see how this night goes.
By hour 2, he's sloppy.
Hour? Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna last an hour. That's for sure. So
We always lost an hour. It's like a good orgasm.
It's a big sloppy orgasm. Whistle Pig, though.
Whistle Pig, yeah. So it's I've been seeing it around like the liquor stores and stuff because I like to like try some bourbons and stuff like that. And this is small batch. It was cheaper than they usually are. It's usually like $50 a fifth. So I just got it to sip on. I'm trying.
Well, that's because what I'm sure there's different whatchamacallit, right? You said that's a 6-year-old.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's what 15, 20, older bottles. I'm sure
they
right?
haven't been around long enough to really have the older bottles yet. I think 10 years.
Okay.
I don't even think they've got 10-year yet. I think 8-year might be the oldest they've got because they're kind of a new distillery, but they've won some competitions and stuff for best bourbon.
Right.
I figured I'd try it out. It was decent.
Mark,
Not
do
bad.
you take that as a compliment or not? Because like I like a good shit show once in a while.
I think this is going to be a shit show every single show.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just calling it how it is, right? I mean, I think it's. Oh, here it fucking comes already.
Must be good bourbon.
Yeah, already. Yeah, right. All of a sudden, it just got in the face. It's a compliment, though. Thanks,
No, look,
Mark.
guys. I'm being pretty chill tonight. All right, this is only my first glass. It's not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie,
Charlie found the cool crew. I like it.
Hey, what up, Charlie?
So yeah, I was gonna say.
If you guys need some shed testing,
here,
we'll go see Gray Rider. Hey, no, the difference is I'm giving him promotion, and I get absolutely nothing out of it, and I can't even send a shed to the fucking guy.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's.
But you know what?
I did.
But legit, he's a good guy. So you know what? I can support that shit.
He is such a good guy. Oh, there he is. Oh,
He was pretty quick with it.
Hey,
What's up, Chris? You
Yes,
fucking
what's
loser.
going on?
This is just going to be a show of just bashing everybody. You know, oh, hey, how you doing? Oh, it's great. No, fuck you. Thanks for showing up.
This dude's a fucking twat.
Thanks for showing up.
So what you're saying it's like a really good comedy show where the guys looking at the guy in the crowd. Hey, you fat fuck, how you doing? How was that salami tonight, eh?
Well, there's these bars that you ever see the insult bars? Like people go and the bartenders just insult you.
People,
I think there's one in Boston.
Rude restaurants or whatever they got.
I think there's one in Boston and shit like that. Yeah. Guy, they just fucking berate you, and if you can't take it, then I don't think you should ever go.
Do you guys have you guys ever heard of a website called Urban Dictionary?
Yeah.
Gerald, do you know
I'm
what
afraid
Urban
where this is
Dictionary
going
is?
though.
yes, I know what the Urban Dictionary is. I've not been living under a rock.
We're about to have a sexification.
Oh fuck it!
Okay.
Here. What do we do?
Do you guys know what the Charizard is?
No.
Fucking guy already's laughing at his jokes.
Yes.
Already laughing at himself.
All right, so this is off Urban Dictionary. This is not my creation. This is off UrbanDictionary.com. It says the Charizard. During sex, light the girl's crotch on fire, then put it out with the cum. Then flap your arms wildly, yelling, "You don't have enough badges to train me."
How is that fucking even? Like, who would think of that? What the fuck is that? Is that like a jelly donut?
I don't think so. Go ahead and explain the jelly donut, Paul.
You come in the face and punch her in the mouth?
We call that the strawberry shortcake. No, it's a little different. It's when you punch her in the nose and then shoot it on her face.
This is not nice. What Mark is saying, Alabama Hot Pocket. What is that? Or is that just the name?
Well,
it sounds like a food item to me.
Alabama.
No, I don't think you want to eat that.
Yeah, he said, look it up.
I'm looking it up. All right. Sex move where one shits into the woman's vagina.
Oh. That's the angry pirate.
Ooh.
Batman sounds experienced in that one.
Well, he's the angry pirate. The pirate that jumps around and
You guys know what the Houdini is, right?
No.
Sean is like, no.
Okay, so the Houdini, it's where you're banging a girl doggy style and you got her pointed out the window with the blinds open. Well, you say, hold on, the condom slipped off, and you pull out. Well, your buddy's in the closet, and he comes in, and you swap spots. And then you walk outside and wave at her.
Oh, my poor mother.
It's called the Houdini.
And that's why there's a disclaimer in the beginning.
Yep,
Yes.
yeah.
Which blue waffles, Gerald.
It's blue waffles. He's retarded then, right?
You can't say that word, Shauna. You're going to get us demonetized.
They're not allowed to say the R word, but there's many R words that you're not allowed to say.
So first of all, you have to have enough views to get monetized, and then you have to follow guidelines to stay monetized.
Right.
We're not going to get to the views. Not to mention, are we ever going to get offered to be monetized?
Mm.
It'll probably go viral, but for the wrong reasons.
Oh, yeah.
But hey, I mean, fuck it. I got a kick-ass background, right?
Yeah, we need to.
I got a nice green screen.
Yeah, this got a lot worse than the other one. The other shows on IG.
I think we should ask him if he's got a couple more he can send us.
Right.
As well.
I know he's got one extra he's not using.
So what is purple waffles? If that's what it is, or is it blue? What were you saying?
Blue waffle.
I don't know how this got worse.
Is it worse than blue waffles?
So there's many. All right. So there red waffles.
There's all the colors of the rainbow.
Shorter knows. It says blue. Blue. It's blue.
So Crystal sent me a video today, and I don't know why she sent it to me out of all people. So she sent me this thing. It was a comedian talking about the gorilla silverback. And it talks about like in the jungle when they get in a fight, the winner takes the wife and kids of the loser. So he's talking about it. He's like, "Was it really that bad? You lose, you walk away free and solo." So, think about that for a minute. You get in a fight with the wife today, and a guy comes and beating his chest and says, "Hey, I want to fight you." You throw the fight and you the wife and the kids.
Walk away scot-free.
Take care.
Oh no, I lost. Oh no. Oh.
That is rough.
He swings at you, misses, and all of a sudden you're knocked out.
Yeah, pull a LeBron and start flopping.
Oh, that is it. That is exactly what happened. I'll take the L.
So this is fucking wildly entertaining, gentlemen.
Whatever, bud. I mean, this is how it's gonna be. Just you making fun of everybody. But he might bite your dick off. Fucking guy. It could happen. It could happen. So yeah, I'm just not. I just don't want to fight.
Have you guys ever seen a video or it was a YouTube channel back like, I don't know. I say when we were younger, but really you guys were probably right out of high school and I was in, I don't know, 7th grade or something.
You fucking loser. Fucking hate you.
It's called Bobby Possum Cods.
No, man.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
You guys have to fucking look this shit up when we're done. It's called Bobby Possum Cods. And he's got this one called methamphetamines. It is the funniest shit that I've ever seen in my fucking life. It's this dude, he's just tripping on it looks like he's tripping on meth, and he's like, this shit's more healthy for you than a fucking apple. Would I lie to you? It's made of all natural organic.
So this is what you were watching when you were 7 years old? No wonder why you're a fucking
I said in 7th grade, you fucking prick. Yes.
I'd stop myself from using that R word. Yeah.
Which R word?
Retard. Ah, fuck.
Got him.
Gotcha.
Gotcha, bitch.
Action figure therapy.
Did you
funny
did you
as
guys
fuck,
find my
dude.
baseball?
Oh, no, let's not go down this route again.
I
All
was
right?
just asking you a question.
Yeah, let's not go down this route again.
If you didn't find it, that's fine.
I don't want you to start drooling out your mouth and fucking all that shit. I watched I seen that you ever anybody watch that guy Duke Gomez?
Mm-mm.
This guy is fucking hilarious. He just rips apart everybody, and then he puts out merchandise like bring the belt back and all this shit. So yeah, it just something that I fucking watch because it's now present time. I don't want I don't even think when I was in 7th grade. Nope, there was no YouTube back when I was in 7th grade.
Did they even have internet when you were in 7th grade?
Probably not. I think they were the Commodore 164 or something, or 64. They had to play with floppy disks.
Like, I'm not so old or so young that we had like flip phone or smartphones and stuff when I was in school. Like when I was in middle school, the first Nokias came out. Right?
Oh yeah.
With the snake game.
The snake game.
Oh
yeah. That's like when I was 7th, 8th grade. Like I think I was in 8th grade when 9/11 happened.
So I remember going to because I was looking at when I had the Nokia and I seen a text message and I fucking decided you got to hit the number like 10 times and figure it out, and I sent my friend a text and I remember started sending it back and next thing you know my fucking phone bill was like $600 because every text was 25 cents. I was like, oh boy.
Like explaining to your kids like, yeah, we didn't always have this. This was not
we don't talk about steaks. If it comes
Jared
up,
might
maybe.
show a couple. He likes showing the snakes
Yeah,
off.
every once in a while when Jared gets a little tuned up, he starts pulling out a snake.
Jared does not. Gerald pulls out.
Gerald. Whatever. Jared just fucking falls down and drools on himself.
I don't. I just raise my hand like a good boy.
That's when we know it's time to go.
That's when we know it's time.
That's wrap up time.
It's floppy, all right. Shut up, Chris. That's not very nice. Unfucking believable. I wonder what I'm trying to think what the best game was back then on that computer. I think there was Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail.
That's old.
Yeah.
What'd you call it?
Oregon, whatever. It doesn't fucking matter.
Was that
it's
16-bit?
deaf in this ear, so I had to turn my head.
Because why? So what was poking in your ear? That's it. Old Oregon Trail.
I got my ear
Pitfall
blown up, motherfucker.
Oh, so we all camped. I'm sorry.
Thank me for my service, prick.
No.
You're welcome for my service.
Yeah. Don't be fucking a douche. Oh, thank you so much.
I'm sorry.
Thank you so much, Jared.
I'm
Let's all
reminding you
stop
of
for a
the other
moment
guy, aren't I?
and thank
Oh,
Jerry.
thank you so much for your service. You.
I'm
douche.
sorry, I'm not as cool as your other best friend was.
Yes. You're right. You're right.
I'm just
Make him a couple reels and he'll be all right.
And I'll be happy.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got to put some effort into it. All right, bud.
It won't be as good. They were the best.
You got to use
was the
Canva
best.
and CapCut.
These were the best reels you've ever seen.
He was blown up by a dick. You're right. Right in his ear. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I really did. I blew my eardrum out in my left ear. So if I hold my ear or like my head a certain way, and I can't hear the speaker. So
when you have your headphones on, you don't even put it in that ear because you can't hear?
So so the headphones that I've got actually don't go in the ear. They sit outside. It's bone conducting.
Oh, okay.
So it just goes off the vibration into the ears.
Bone conducting vibration. I get it.
Bone conducting.
Yeah.
Did you guys have a chance to watch Chris's old, or not watch? This is before fucking YouTube. His old show, My Black Friend, My White Friend. I'm gonna screw the name up. Chris will have me in the.
It was One Black Friend, you dummy. I think.
Yeah, my one black friend.
call me
One
Johnny?
black friend.
No, I didn't say that. No, I said Gerald.
Yeah. But anyways, it was funny as fuck. But like his black friend is like Brian. Like when I'm listening to it, I'm like this guy sounds like fucking Brian.
Yeah, exactly. Before YouTube, it was 2020, you dummy. How were you watching it?
No, it wasn't. I don't think it was on YouTube. I was listening to it on the radio with Crystal. She was playing as a podcast.
He said that. Well, he said that he wanted to get it back. They wanted to do it again or something like that.
It was really good. It was good to listen to. It was funny. It was very.
It's on Spotify. Well, he uploads all his shows on Spotify. So
yeah.
Even if he did it on YouTube back in the day, he probably uploaded all that stuff too. It is on Spotify. He said.
My wife even gave me shit before YouTube. I said before he was on YouTube, but whatever.
Yeah. Well, when did YouTube come out? Actually, when was the first?
It's been out for a long time.
Yeah, no shit.
So you know what? I don't even know why I'm fucking friends.
Did you see Balls and Strikes popped up?
What do you mean?
So I saw him come up on the YouTube or the IG Live, but I didn't see it pop up on this screen.
No,
Yeah,
you won't see IG Live on the screen.
I'm saying it popped up on the IG Live on the banner, but it didn't pop up on this banner.
So I can only post anything that's on YouTube. Instagram, I have no it's in the background, but I can't see it and or post it.
It's not integrated in with the YouTube side.
No. So anybody that wants to post, unless somebody else runs that, I can't do nothing.
No, I was just saying it showed up on this banner on our screen here, or it didn't show up on this banner, but it showed up on the banner on
2005.
IG.
Thanks, Mike.
So that was just weird.
Weird.
I didn't know Troy was watching. Thanks for fucking showing up and watching, man. Appreciate it, Troy.
Yeah, he went from 17 down to 13, like 18%. It is what it is, Chris. You know what? People pop in, pop back out. I mean, it is what it is. We don't fucking care. Hey, look at it. See, I told you, people pop in and pop out.
There
What's
you
going
go.
on, Steven? Yeah.
Steven and or Courtney.
I think
Courtney.
Steven.
Usually when he says, "Hey, friends," it's Steven.
Yeah.
So
and
that's
Courtney will usually pop on with her own
own shit, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, whatever. I mean, it is what it is. We're gonna gain followers or lose followers. By time I get off this thing, I'm gonna have 5 less followers on my IG account.
5. I'm gonna say 50%.
I looked at my IG follower count today to see where I was at, and I'm at 666.
That is perfect for you.
Hell, Satan. I'm trying to get our views up, guys. Sorry, had to say it out loud.
Oh, well, then hello to the both of you.
Yeah, hi, Courtney and Steven.
See, I said
this
or.
Oh, you know what? Shut the fuck up.
Fuck you, Paul.
But this is great content for cleaning. You really don't have to pay attention. You don't have to pay attention to us at all.
Mindless.
I would almost just turn it off and put your phone in the garbage.
So I seen their what was it, the last video of talking about tax season and everything. That anybody get their tax money back yet?
Yeah.
Yep. Would you buy?
Nothing yet. I gotta get show stuff.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So
it's going to a good cause.
I was talking about that with Crystal too, and they're you know, it's like, is the market getting better, or is people just getting their tax money?
Well, that's what that's what the video was. Well, I'm not saying it was all about, but that was
I think that was the title.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. It was. Damn it! But oh, look at he's starting to change things around. Yeah, Chris is here to bring us down to back to reality.
Chris is trying to keep us level-headed so our head doesn't get too big.
Yeah. Everyone
I didn't go through the lame thing, so I'm not one of the lame. So
not a lame yet.
They're bringing me down there, though.
Yeah, I was on 15 minutes late.
You're associated with Jared. You're fucked.
Well, you don't have to worry. If you do get on the 15 minutes of lame this year, though, you might actually be like advertised and be on the spreadsheet. Like I was forgotten everywhere, so don't worry about it. You'll be 100% better than me.
Well, yeah. It's fucking. That's so fucking.
That's why you got.
I just want to do better than Jared.
Canadian, quit bitching. You got a poster and it was signed. They said sorry.
Sorry, we forgot about you. We don't care.
Yeah, you're too nice. You're Canadian. Don't fucking worry about it.
It's so nice that they forgot about you. That's it.
Sorry, we forgot. You're still gonna lose. It doesn't matter.
Someone send this guy a poster.
Yeah, fucking and a fucking pacifier.
Who, me?
No. Talking about Gerald being fucking.
Gerald did get a poster.
Oh, you want one? All right, so then you need a pacifier. Then I'm sorry.
No, I was saying that's why Gerald got a poster is because he was fucking his feelings were hurt.
He was a little
I'm
hurt.
a big Canadian baby, but you love me and I love you.
And he's pouring out more of his drink. Good. You actually mixed it in the fucking Pepsi bottle.
I mixed it, yeah.
In the Pepsi bottle, and you poured it back into the Pepsi bottle, and now you're pouring it into a glass.
I'm being classy.
Yeah. Stay classy.
Stay classy, my friends.
Stay classy, my friends.
Some popsicles.
7 miles to the post office. Just what you do is you just connect it to somebody's car. Fucking get a rope tied to the back of that fucking thing and just let them roll you down there.
Thank you, Shauna.
It's a cop out. He's got a hot, physically fit friggin' old lady now. Make her go to the post office.
He can schedule a free pickup.
He knows he can do that.
So fucking Chris has some smarts. Yeah, exactly. You're handicapped now. You can do whatever you want, Chris. Just put the fucking shit in the mailbox, and then when the mail person comes,
I think they're trying to get you to talk. So.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I got my colubrids are probably my favorite stuff. So I got my white-sided bull snakes and white-sided rat snakes. And the white-sided rat snakes, when they were babies, they weren't really impressive, but they have grown into some stunners. I just posted some pictures on my Instagram the other day of them, actually. They're like the calico and ball python, where like as they age, they get more white coming up the sides.
That was a gay question. Don't answer that. So there's another one, Chris. I think Chris, that's in the comments saying the bull snakes are the shit. Are they fucking? Are they? What's like? I don't even know anything about them. Nothing. I have nothing about them. I don't even really have a good question about that either. Tell you the truth, it probably was. It probably was a getting up.
All right, gentlemen.
Here it
I'm gonna
comes.
I'm going to put Gerald on the spot, and I'm putting Chris on the spot. Gerald, put Chris on the big screen. Have him pull out a bull snake and tell us about it, because I don't think any of us know shit about bull snakes. Chris, you're on the clock.
Not you, you
Wrong big screen, Gerald. Wrong big screen.
He's figuring it out.
Your bull snake is not the one we want to see.
Would you just give me a fucking minute? Like this is like putting a retard in front of everything. Okay?
Oh my god! Yeah,
There's the word again. There's the word
I
again.
get to pull out a snake.
I authorize you.
I'm borderline retarded. This is not.
Oh my god!
He's gonna break it. Don't give him too much to do.
What?
Just double click Chris's fucking picture.
It doesn't work that way.
Fat man, help him out.
just second largest North American species. He can't figure it out.
Chris, is that Chris?
You
Like
can't
you're
figure it out
telling you
from
how to do it from the background?
Don't. No, it's not working.
That is pretty fucking cool snake, though.
Yeah, they're actually pretty cool. I really like these guys. We have a hypo albino white-sided male that we're raising up to go with them. So
Okay.
and these are het patternless. The females are het patternless, het albino, and het hypo as well. So
Oh fucking Christ Almighty!
yeah, I love the.
Yeah.
So
that's one of
how
them.
like how genetically diverse are bull snakes? Like
No.
are they quite as are they to the level that ball pythons are, more like corn snakes, or like how many
There's
genes
not that many mutations with them.
Somebody said there's also Xanthic.
Yeah, there is. There's a guy actually, Envy Reptiles. He does gopher snakes and stuff, and there's a lot of locality specific stuff with them as well. So you like Great Basin and there's Xanthic and stuff.
Yes, Charlie, I'll take one. Yes, as long as it must be.
They as babies they do, but they have calmed down. The rat snakes will get you every time though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, and it's fierce.
that must be fun.
Oh yeah.
What does it smell like?
I'll send you one. You can find out.
So would you say that like bull snakes are probably your favorite species to keep, or like out of your colubrids, or what would you say is your favorite?
I like the Mexican black king snakes probably the most. Just like breeding colubrids in general is actually it's more fun. Like it's more steps involved with it. It's more hands on. So you got to actually brumate them, and then when they're away for months cooling, then bring them back, wake them back up, heat them up, give them get them fed up and all that, and watching them breed is cooler than just watching the ball pythons lock. Like they actually itch around. I've also posted some videos and pictures of that too, where the male will actually bite the back of the female and pin her down while he does his thing. So
It's a lot more
kind
like
of cool
a
to
lizard.
watch. Yeah, similar.
Yeah,
like the geckos and whatnot.
So my
Yes, Chris is right. It smells lovely.
He said it smells like money.
Yeah.
I went up to
Dirty
check
money.
my Mexican blacks the other day, and I pulled out my baby Mexican black male. He's still growing up. He's probably like, I'd say 2.5 foot long. He's not very big. And I pulled his,
You
I
were
pulled his
2.5
tub
foot
out.
long, you'd be pretty big.
I pulled his tub out, and I don't know why these guys are assholes, and they like to just fill their water dish with whatever they can. It's like they shit in it constantly, or they fill it.
They
with
like to
stuff.
soak in it.
And
So they'll sit a lot of the day and just sitting in their water bowl. So
well, I took it out, and I went to go, what the fuck is that background noise?
2, 3,
Maybe it's my my TV.
5 of them.
Are you watching like a fucking 1960s workout video?
No.
jazzercise.
Do you hear it?
2, 3, and 4.
That's not even coming out. No, that's not it.
I don't know what the fuck I just heard, but it was loud AF.
It's loud as fuck.
Who's watching porn? My wife and my mom.
Weird.
It's kind of weird. Don't worry.
You from the South Pole?
What?
Very good.
They're saying it's very good. It's very good, whatever it is. Oh,
Good
fuck.
point.
Going back, I was checking him and I was fixing his water bowl, and this dude, his tail was just rattling, man. He was just whipping that thing and shaking it, and it sounded like a little rattlesnake going off. I love my Mexican black king snakes. They are
It didn't bite
Wolves
you.
and the rat snakes do that too.
It didn't bite you.
no. I haven't been bitten by the MBKs at all. They've been fine.
Oh, that's kind of gay. I was hoping that at least fucking tag you in the face.
My wife was bit in the face by a
The
retic.
stranger fucking ball python, on the other hand, that little bitch is evil. She fucking hates me.
Jeanette says, "Shut up, Gerald." With a J.
Me too.
So what do we got? Oh my God, this is what it's coming down to. So what's the are you breeding? How many are you breeding? Your breeding plans for this year now? Then for you, Jared, let's do that.
So I've got the Jewel Desertas. They're breeding. I'm actually about to have. I should have eggs here soon on the Jewel Desertas. We've got 4 leopard gecko females that are paired up and should be laying soon. And then on the ball pythons, I think we just had 1 clutch of eggs laid. So we got a clutch in the incubator and should have 4 to 6 more this year. We're going to keep it kind of low key just because of what I got coming up, not trying to stretch ourselves too thin. What about you guys?
I think my plan is to get at least 7. I have 7 in the works. So go up little by little. So we got a question now for what was the hardest part of starting a reptile breeding business?
Who wants to take it?
Shit, man, for me, I think the hardest part was getting myself out there and finding the people that wanted to buy off me or trusted me enough to buy my snakes. I think getting the reputation built, it's a constant thing. Like getting the reputation built is hard. And Chris Eaton, this 15 minutes of lame is. I think he's helping a lot of us new people out, giving us an opportunity to shine while we may not be anybody, and still even after we get done with the 15 minutes of lame, what you gain from that is it makes you practice putting reels together, being on social media more, communicating with the public, and being able to talk in front of people. So while most people don't think it's anything and it's just a fucking and some people talk shit about it, it gives you an opportunity to hone some skills that you don't know you need.
Well, I think that's from all business aspects is your marketing, obviously, and getting your name out there. And I think that's how I started first, was actually just watching, and then eventually you're like, how big is this fucking hobby really? This community really is, and then you're like, oh shit. So like and then I started following in a lot of footsteps of people, and then just showing my face and everywhere possible. Like when Will Hella Heat was in every single fucking chat. Now Sean is in every chat like that. And that's how I was, just to get your name out there. And little by little, you're picking up advice from everybody that's ahead of you. So now is part of the community itself is sometimes you're meeting different characters. I mean, that's like I think that's the hardest part. Yeah, the following all my podcasts is the worst. It's the worst decision you'll ever make. but
They don't last long.
Yeah.
What about you, Gerald? What do you think the hardest part was for you
Uh,
guys?
so the hardest part is, you don't want to. Whenever you're purchasing anything, everybody Googles, they do the research. They're like, who is this person, whatever. So it goes back to what you guys were all saying. If you don't have somewhat of a name for yourself, some sort of brand, some sort of reputation, nobody's going to buy from you. You're not going to have the people who are going to say, yeah, this guy's great. Well, if you don't have something out there saying something positive about you, that you exist, that you've done something. Chris's show was amazing. Like, even for a dumb Canadian like myself, it was great to get out there and get embarrassed by Chris on an amazing live, and how well I did, and how amazing my live was with Justin, and then thrown into the show, and expectations were low, and I had a great time,
Right.
and was super glad to be part of it.
Be right back.
Glad to gain that experience
Well,
and get out there.
well, I mean, if you got to, I guess you got to get out of your comfort zone.
And that's the hard part.
So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I talk to everybody. So, like, there's no, I have no filter. I have no anything. So meeting people is not a problem. I'm not saying that, that it wasn't, maybe it was easier for me just to start following people and start talking to people and stuff like that. And, and I think the more people that more and more everyone sees you, it's, like, all right, he's around. Now I think, learning how to, I mean, listen, and everyone says it's not as hard as it is with the breeding and everything, but you got to go down a path that is going to be quality, I guess, more than anything. So, it's fun, I'm having fun as much as I can, and there's been more bumps in the road, but I just don't give a fuck. So having, as long as, and you meet a bunch of fucking good people too as well. You meet some assholes here and there, and some jerk offs, but yeah, 100%. But it's, I think, I think that, what I expect, and what I, is where, is it's just a side, I guess, a side, you talk about side business and stuff like that, but I mean, I know my place, I guess. So, I know where I'm going.
Chris, have you noticed anything different coming, like, from the West Coast? Like what's it been like for you?
What's going on, April?
For you trying to get this started, because like, Gerald's up in Canada, but me and Paul are both East Coast. He's Northeast Coast. I'm in the Southeast. Like, what's it like out west trying to start things up?
So out here it can be a little difficult because it's very cliquey, especially out in Arizona. If you're not part of that group or accepted by that group, it's hard to move anything locally. And everybody here does all the same shows. It's the Pomona, the Phoenix Reptile Expo, the Tucson show. And those are hard to get into because they are all sold to the same people every time. So starting in here, it's very important to make those connections with the right people so that you can get a spot at the table, so to speak. But we're more of do our own thing. So we want to, venture out and do some other shows like Colorado, hit up some Texas shows, stuff like that. Just get a farther reach than staying in the same area that everybody else is focusing on.
Yeah. That's. I think it's a little more wide open here in the East Coast. There's,
you guys have way more shows.
Yeah, way more shows. Like in Tennessee alone, there's 1 to 2 almost every month in just my state, or within a 3-hour drive. Like, there's shows out the friggin' wazoo.
Yeah, we have one in April, one in November, and one in October, and that's pretty much it.
Hey, Gerald, go back to that last comment from Tradesman.
Fun.
There we go. Go ahead, Gerald. Take that one.
Breeding for specific traits. I'm trying puzzle. I'm not going for traits. I'm sticking to morphs. Traits, like you usually when you're speaking traits, that's more of a. Sorry, well, I'm putting you on mute for a sec because it's you. Sorry, your mic is really, really excellent and picks up everything. So traits is more of a thing that you would say with like geckos, right? Where you're breeding for broadhead and everything else. Ball pythons, I'm more specific, not so much looking for broad heads. Like, do I have a couple of males with beautiful broad heads? Absolutely. But I'm keeping it more specific. I'm sticking with, the puzzle project. I got Wookie working on that one big. Spent money and got one coming in the spring. I got my a boa. Her we're going for. I'm gonna screw this up. I think snows, because they're both het for snow. So I'm hoping to have some babies with her. She's nice, big, and broad. That's the one I put in that 4x2x2. And but yeah, like I'm sticking true to mixing up the bloodlines. I've really sourced a lot of bloodlines from across Canada, and I think that's important to me. Sorry, Moonglow, not Snows. My wife likes to correct me. I think it's 99% of her job, because that's what I do. But I just love breeding good genetically diverse animals that are not direct lineage if I can avoid it. And I'm going to unmute Paul. Now you're back.
Oh, okay. Thank you, guys.
Right.
Thanks, Dave.
It was just, your mic is amazing. Like, it really works well. We hear you well, but we also hear everything in your house.
Let's go. They're watching.
See Paul turn around. He took his headset off.
I said, "Shut the fuck up."
The sausage, Ma.
Ma, make me a cannoli.
Fucking cannoli. Where's the meatloaf?
Yeah, where's the meatloaf?
Fucking meatloaf. So yeah, I mean, I'm working with the. I'm doing clown hypos. I got what else do I got? I'm big into the G stripe, so I got a lot of G stripe coming with enhanced G stripes. I'm gonna work clown into that. I really like that whole Kiki project going on. I got some paint that I'm looking, So it is. Well, you keep fucking writing it, my mic. Why do you have 2 VIP morphs?
Because it posts on Facebook and on YouTube.
Oh, look at that!
And
shit.
I didn't mean to. I post that in the private chat as well. So I get give me some grace period to learn this shit, because I'm not quite there.
Right.
This is the first computer I touched since high school. That was a long time ago.
And look at you guys. You guys both went out and bought computers.
Yeah.
Right. Look at that, huh? And you wouldn't do it for the other fucking show.
Yeah.
Because he knows this one's not going to flop.
Had I made it past the first fucking episode, I might have.
Well, yeah, you're right.
You didn't make it
You didn't make it the first episode.
You didn't even make it past the first chat. Oh, I gotcha.
So I think I'm working on the only thing that I've got that's like different than what everybody else is working on is Sandblast. So not a lot of people work with Sandblast. That's really cool. For those of you guys that don't know what Sandblast does, it's the main ingredient, I think, in the Urban Camo project. Takes a little bit of finessing and doing and getting the genetics right. But man, Urban Camo is awesome. For those of you guys that don't know, it just really pixelates. It really washes it out. Looks like somebody took a sandblaster and just started etching the paint away on something. So that's cool. And then Grim. I think Grim's the other one that I'm buying into now. I'm starting to grow up. I got a Fire Jedi Grim Het Clown male that's almost breeder size. He's like 620 grams, 630. So he's fixing to start going to a female or two and working some other genes into the Grim project. And then the Jewel Lacerdas is something completely different. And then with the leopard geckos, we're working on Purple Head. So Purple Head is a tangerine line that really darkens the head and stuff and makes it look really cool.
Something we're shooting for up here is Super Orange Dream Hypo puzzles. I love the Orange Dream and everything. But I saw Orange Dream Hypo puzzle, and I love it. Like it's not the most powerful snake in the world, but you got to breed what you like because you got to open those tubs and clean them all the time. So, but I have a pewter hypo het puzzle female that we're raising up. She's just a pain in the butt when it comes to feeding. So,
Sorry. I figured I'd just mute myself because of the fucking shit. Now all of a sudden I hear it now, so I'm like, fuck. Fuck, it's probably if it's bothering me now, it's been bothering you guys for how long? God.
Well, we didn't know what the hell it was. We're all looking around. It's like,
I guess that was the music that you were listening to?
yeah,
Yes.
the porn music.
yeah.
Because I can't hear it.
Hey,
But
welcome back,
now I'm
April.
concentrating and I can hear it. So yeah.
So do you guys ever watch Rob from Royal Balls
No.
on YouTube? So he's like I don't want to say he's not British, or he might be British, but he lives in Africa now. He might be South African. But one of the things that they're finding out there over in Europe and stuff, looking at all the genetics. He had a podcast the other day, or not a podcast, a YouTube video that he put out. It was, and I'm probably going to butcher what he's talking about. So for reference, if I butcher it, just go back and rewatch it and you'll figure out what I'm trying to say. He was talking about DG, right? With the DG A, B, and C. And with that, they found that in the genetics, it's not so much that DG is such a potent gene itself. It's DG with kicker genes inside. So it's not just the thing that makes Desert Ghost. It's also the other genes down the friggin' trail that make it as bright. So they found that DGC is the one everybody's looking for, and that it has the DG, which is the Desert Ghost, plus it has the kickers and the brighteners in the DNA sequence that really make it pop, which I thought was freaking wild. Just thinking about it, because what if we're looking at these other ball pythons and these other genetics, and we're seeing things that we think is a new genetic, right? Something that's just different. You breed a certain line of hypo, or you get, say, you breed this pastel to this whatever. And some of them come out looking super bright, some of them don't. So maybe it's not just the gene, or it's not that they're missing the gene. They may have that pastel copy, but maybe they missed on the kicker genes that go with it. So it may still be in there, which is why when we get combos, like we breed snakes that aren't supposed to have something in there, and then all of a sudden something pops out that's new, that's just different, and we can't figure out what it is. What if it's the kicker genes in there that are throwing everything off? Like it's another gene that may not transition. So it's not necessarily a dominant, codominant, or dominant, incomplete, dominant, or recessive. It's just a kicker on the tail, almost like a lineage-based thing that some of them have, but some of them don't. So go check out Rob from Royal Balls and check out that that video he did on how the genetics kind of lay out. Man, it was super informative.
It's pretty interesting.
Just saw I watched that guy. What's his Antoine from DPR? He talked about line breeding.
Mhm.
Anybody see that video? That was a pretty good video, and that I mean that's whatchamacallit too. That everybody wants that the quality of a gene. So I mean line breeding is I think definitely something to keep it going. But
What's
like what was it say?
what spurred that in my head was Chris talking about the OD stuff, right?
Right.
Super OD, high OD.
Mhm.
They're doing the testing now to see if there's like the kicker genes in there, or if they're the same genetically, but that there's small kicker genes in there that are bringing out the high OD or the high pixelation or the high oranges, that stuff, or if it's low quality. So to see if that's something, if that's a trait that can be um, proven to be genetically passed, or if it's like a line bred thing or whatnot.
It's
Mhm.
got to be something because the high ODs look like super ODs on steroids. Like it's just a uncomparable animal.
I think that's one thing that's awesome about the ball pythons, just in general, is just how much genetic diversity we really have. Like and
Yeah.
how much we don't know about it. Like we try to watch Justin Kabilka, we try to watch Bob Vu or Bob Clark or whoever, whoever you watch, that's your guy that teaches you or taught you when you were coming in about stuff. And what we're learning more is that we don't know half of what we think we know, right? And half the people that are saying things, that's a step, but it's compounding now. We're getting deeper and deeper and deeper down the rabbit hole, and I think genetic testing is really helping that, and I love it. I love it.
Well, it's good because there's a lot of stuff that's like they just found with the hurricane, blitz, and trick being the same.
Yeah, don't get me
Lesser and butter, they just genetically proved as the same thing. And now I've heard saw some. I don't know if Lenny's still in here, but he made a little post about Mackenzie and Zebra possibly being very similar.
I think that's going to be fun to find out stuff like that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I 100%. And what a kick in the nuts, though, if just shit like that happens, though.
And
How
then all
many
the
people
money
does that
invested
screw?
and the projects that are
Yo,
now.
the zebra fucking was like $15,000-$20,000
Yeah.
like a year
Yeah.
or so ago, and then all of a sudden you turn it to being Mackenzie, and then you're getting one for $1,000.
Right.
Yeah, same thing with Enhancer and Desert Ghost.
So yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I'm
I and that's the thing that too. It's compatible, so it has to be fucking a form of line breeding or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever it's called, right?
at least a
But
Lelik.
but
Right.
I keep going back to that fucking video that he showed those two snakes, and it was a desert ghost, and it had the same exact jing. It was a desert ghost, say spot nose, and then the other one was a desert enhancer spot nose, and the enhancer was it looked so much different than the fucking desert ghost.
That's
And
what
it
they're
was just
saying about the DGB and the DGC.
so
So is Enhancer just DGC?
I don't know.
It-
You know what, and for me to listen, and then people are just saying just treat it as a recessive, and I just watched another video of Miguel, and they just put a desert ghost clown to a desert ghost clown, and they got 10 fucking desert ghost clowns. Like I haven't heard anyone say, "Oh, I put this and that," and never got anything. Like
Yeah, because they were saying that at one point,
right.
like if you mix the two, you could
So
like 50-50, like almost like heads.
I haven't been here long enough to listen to that though. To whatchamacallit, and some people say that they had. So who knows?
They came back and said that was debunked. So it is a simple recessive, but
Right.
they're thinking there are different lines of it, just like Ghost, right? With Ghost, you have hypo, you have orange Ghost, you have fucking green
Green
Ghost.
goes. Yeah.
Yeah. So some of them are compatible. DGA is not compatible with DGB or C.
Right.
but DGB and C are both compatible with each other, but they're showing that DGC has higher yellows and a brighter complex. So everybody's really wanting to get into DGC. So that's what I'm taking from all this.
Mm-hmm. I believe that though. What Will is saying that too. DG has the black, the black is like fucking dark, dark.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I get that.
I know Antoine Hood was mixing enhancer and DG, so I don't think he ever hit on any like visuals of that pairing, but I know he was doing that mix.
So yeah, I mean that's what people are saying. I mean, DG is versus enhancers is the same thing, you know. But I'm telling you, there's a difference, and Billy fucking says it all the time, right?
Well, all Billy's trick and is now Hurricanes.
I like Hurricane better than
He just
Blitz.
got rid of the title,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
he's like
Hurricane.
they're all Hurricanes now.
Yep.
I don't care what they came in as.
That's another thing. Like, do you try to keep that lineage based? I mean, because I bought both Trick and Hurricane, so to me, like, it's a gut check. To me, I feel like I'm Jewing somebody if I sell a Trick as a Hurricane, but I can get 20% more because the name says Hurricane, but that's not the line it came from. Like when you go into lizards, or you go into fucking colubrids, or you go into some of the carpet pythons and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
lineage is important to those people. So are we going to sacrifice lineage for the dollar amount?
But
Even though they've proven the same genetically, but they're line bred.
The difference being is which one looks better.
They both look the same.
So if they look the same, then you're not Jewing anybody for anything.
It's not a different line, at that point.
What I'm saying is that, like, you know, we know when we have an animal and you have, and I'll go as plain as a pastel. You can have a pastel, and then you can have a really good-looking pastel. At least you can say they look different.
Right. I think you're right, Will.
If you're looking at a Hurricane and you're looking at a Trick or a Blitz, and they look the exact same, if you put them behind your back and mixed them up and did this, would you know which one's which?
I don't know.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying if you don't see a physical difference, I don't think you're doing an injustice to the world. If they're saying genetically it's the same.
But
now,
if
you're taking an animal,
and both of them are completely different, so I could obviously tell when I paired it to something, the two. But like I can't tell you that I've looked at just a plain Trick, Hurricane, or Blitz, just like the three of them, or what we're calling that, to tell you that I could tell the difference, because I don't know that I can, because I've not seen them. I've not seen them in a single gene form enough to have a baseline.
Right.
I personally don't change any of the names. That, like, if I buy an animal as an animal, I just keep it the same.
Right.
And until they get rid of that name, I probably completely abolish it. I'll keep it that name.
Yeah. Like we have banana and coral glow. Like they've been shown to be the same, but like to track down which one it came from, we keep the coral glow name on the one and then the banana on the other.
And that's just to track the lineage, right? I mean, I think it's going to be the same, and the same thing with butter and lesser.
I seen that on Morph Market already. They said that it's the same, right?
They labeled it now. Yeah,
they labeled it as they're both the same.
It's been genetically confirmed to be the same trait.
Yeah.
And I've got both.
Some people say, "Oh, there's a difference. You can tell the difference. You can tell how bright this one is. You can tell by the black."
Yeah, Gerald just said it too, though. He said he's hatched Desert Ghost Enhancer and mixed Desert Ghost and Enhancer, and he said, he can tell the difference between them. So,
I mean, I'd love to get Gerald on here and ask him about that, like what he saw in those, in the mixes.
Yeah, I wonder if it's just like a color thing, like there were some of the blacks are a lot bolder on one, or.
Right, and I think for some reason it looks Enhancer is a lot cleaner.
Yeah,
That's what I've heard, and like I picked up some enhancer stuff. I don't have any DG stuff in my collection, but I've got a little bit of enhancer now, so I may run that and try to
Right.
get some higher quality stuff out of it and see what it looks like. And
Well, that's all you can do is keep reading and make your collection a better. And that's what Chris said too. He's like always go for the highest expression, anyways.
yeah,
Which is true.
Yep.
keep the
Which
highest
is
expression and put
100%.
everything else to sell.
But yeah,
And that's how line breeding works. I mean,
Yep.
that's,
Well, yeah,
that's
it's
how
like
they
with
do it in
the
leopard gecko
tangerine
thing.
and the geckos. I mean, you bred for more orange every time, and eventually you keep popping out more orange.
right.
But line breeding again is called line breeding until it goes bad. Then it's called inbred.
Yeah. Well, you got to do it responsibly, right?
True.
I mean, you're not just going to keep
True.
throwing, two hunchback geckos together or something,
It's
So,
called
but
line breeding if you're from England. It's called incest if you're from West Virginia.
So I'm just saying, like it's funny, like we shun something when it's us doing it because we know the end result.
Right.
But when you do it to an animal, it's line breeding because you're like, well, there's a desirable trait there, and I want to see if I can get the same desirable trait but better.
Mm.
But if it goes bad, we just don't talk about it.
Crystal posted before said that we made it over an hour and we still haven't got kicked off of Instagram.
Yeah, I'm still on the Instagram ones and it's still going.
Yeah.
We've
We've still got 3 people watching us on IG, guys.
I'm one of them.
Me too.
Oh, yeah, me too. Oh, okay. Well, it's the 3 of us.
So it's us.
So
Yeah,
Show me the kitties joined for like half a second.
Yeah, but and it's on Facebook as well. And anybody on Facebook watching it or no?
I haven't looked on Facebook.
No.
Did Chris leave us? Did the fat man leave us? He say fuck it. These guys.
Yeah, I
suck.
mean, he doesn't have to stay. I mean, he dealt with enough.
I think he left after I answered the gay
He was still here,
question.
like,
Yeah,
he
he's like
started
that's
talking
it.
about snakes, and he's like, "Fuck it, these guys suck."
Yeah.
Goddamn
Yeah.
ball python
Yeah, I
breeder.
mean, yeah, I don't want to hear this shit. That's what I hear it enough.
So how much longer you guys want to go? You want to go a little bit longer?
I got a few minutes left in me still.
You still got a few minutes left.
Crystal says, probably when you started talking about snakes. Yes, because
Yeah.
Crystal says gay ass shit.
Yeah,
Right when I pulled out the bull snake.
I think that some of the issues with babies is from too much inbreeding, but it's blamed on incubation issues. My problem with that is that no one is saying that, and it validates the incubation issue. And yes, that's true.
Yeah, it's probably part of it too.
The fucking guy is
the
just a
same
wealth of
dude-
information too.
The same dude that I watched the other day, going back to the guy I was just talking about, he was talking about that exact topic, how some people blame incubation issues and some people blame genetics. And he said that basically what he said was it was a combination of both. That in the incubation process, the egg has time for the cells to generate how they're going to generate, right? But they also have time to repair themselves. So if we have an incubator and the incubator is running, say, at 98, right? I'm just throwing a number out there. That's going to mean that, or not. We'll say 91, right, for ball python, right? Not 90. Somebody bumps it up to 91, or they have an incubation fluctuation.
Yep.
That means the eggs are going to incubate faster. So it means the cell division is not going to have time to process the way it should to correct issues in the genetics. But if you drop that incubation temp down to 87, it slows it, gives you a few more days. It slows the generation of those cells splitting, so they have time to correct themselves during the process. So what we're calling incubation issue or genetic mutation, genetic issues, may be a combination of both. Our temperatures are too high, so we're not given those genes that need a little more time to correct themselves the ability to fix. Like say super black pastel. or super cinnamon, right? We know that they have duck bills, and we know that they have the bug eyes, but they found that lower incubation temperatures, you yield a higher quality animal. Higher incubation temperatures, you end up with more kinks, more duck bills, more friggin' small eyes.
But in the inverse, though, too cool can also cause issues as well.
It
You
can.
know, like I know they did in the crested gecko world, they've done studies on different temperatures for incubations, and too low was causing a lot of issues as well. So you got to find that happy medium there.
Well, crested geckos, if it's lower, it can take up like to 120 days to incubate. Like,
Yeah,
it's amazing how long it can take.
and then head structure changes and all that.
But some people say low and slow versus the fast, because you end up with a gecko this.
Well, yeah. I'd rather go low than high.
You're better low than high, but you have to be more patient and wait longer for your animals. It'd be like,
which is probably the best thing for everything.
Well, if you went with Jared's philosophy, if you dropped it down a couple of degrees, instead of your normal 60 days where guys are cutting at 55, 56, you're looking at closer to 66. But then you risk another thing, and I'm saying all in theory, is if you're worried, and the reason you're cutting is because you're worried about umbilical wrap or something else. Well, now you almost can't cut, because if you cut early, it's almost too much liquid goo in the egg.
Right.
Yep.
So it's one of those happy mediums, and can you touch the egg and kind of judge it well enough? I think last year for my pie, I cut it on the day 56, and they could have used another week. They all survived. They all look beautiful. They're all great. But based on the amount of liquid that was left in the egg, they probably could have used another week.
Yeah.
And I think I did, like, temperatures were all right. Everything seemed good. It was just the way it incubated.
What's up?
Tell your wife to turn down the music.
I did already.
Well, it's really loud again.
Shut up.
There. Great. It's excellent. We can't hear you, though. But
Raise your hand from now on, Paul. If you need to talk to us.
The tables have turned. Now, Crystal's right. That's kind of what I was trying to hit
the
at,
meatloaf
is too long at too low of a temperature. It can cause issues.
Yeah, that's what Crystal's right there.
Yeah.
So I think there's still that's what I find fascinating about all of this with the reptile industry is we're still, as much as we think we know, every day we're it's a science project, and we're learning and trying to figure it out. So when people come ask me questions like at a reptile show, and they're like, well, if I want to breed, what do I do here? What do I do there? I'm like, well, you could do this, or you could do this. This is what the standard says, but this is what could happen. How do you teach people if we don't know ourselves, because we're still figuring it the fuck out?
Yeah, and you got to be able to lift and shift, because if you find something new that works better for you, you don't want to be stuck in your old ways. Like, you have to have that ability to adapt and adapt these new practices so you can benefit the animals.
I got a lot of heat this year because I used Orbeez to incubate my eggs.
Yeah, I seen that.
And I will tell you what, I had zero fucking issues for moisture out of the Orbeez. And there was no change. The snakes came out fine, minus the ones that I did have the legit incubator issue, which was my fault. But I had humidity in there. They stayed moist. They didn't suffocate. They didn't come out with substrate stuck all over them. I mean,
they didn't wick any of the moisture out of the Orbeez.
I mean, a little bit, but you think
you always get a little in the vermiculite or whatever too. So
yeah, I mean, but the Orbeez fucking worked great, and for the price of Orbeez, shit. You just put a little bit of drizzle down the bottom, put some hot water in it, and then we're good.
I think the big thing about whatever you're using, and this is what I've learned just because I live out in the middle of nowhere, make sure whatever source of water you're using is a clean source of water with a low bacterial count. The reason I say that is here, because we're on a well. In the spring, due to runoff, you have a natural bacteria that's in the water. So on our first year of breeding, I inadvertently contaminated the eggs by the water source that I soaked in the vermiculite. So it didn't work very well. So like whether you use bottled water or just make sure it's a clean source of water for what you're soaking, because you're not watching them, you're not changing water, it's just growing bacteria. And I think the bacteria that was grown in the substrate that we used,
Distilled water, I heard. Use just distilled water.
distilled water, great. Spring water, great. Both those are clean sources. Anything that doesn't have a natural bacteria that could grow in a heated condition. Like the water would be fine if you're drinking it because you're getting rid of it in 24 hours. But when you're putting it in something that's a petri dish that's going to grow for 60 days, the eggs just molded very quickly, very badly. That's the one thing I've ever since doing that, I've never had a problem.
That's a good tip.
How long have we been doing this now? We're at
An hour and a
An
half.
hour and 30.
an hour and 30. Gentlemen, I think we've about brushed all the topics for the night. What do you guys think?
Sounds good to us.
Sounds good. So before signing out, thanks everybody for tuning in. We're hoping to do this on a weekly basis. It's not going to necessarily be always the same time.
Or Friday, It might be a Saturday. It might be a Sunday.
That's what I mean. Like it will definitely fluctuate. We will give you guys all a heads up if you guys want to join us. If you guys got topics, if you whatever, reach out to us. Let us know. We are definitely willing to listen.
Shut up, Gerald. Not you. Not you,
Thanks,
Gerald.
Shanakana.
We got to call him something different because I keep thinking you're talking to me.
Yeah.
So on that note, I want to thank everybody for tuning in.
Thanks, the Hotter sibling. We appreciate you showing up.
And we'll
talk backstage.
We'll talk to you all later, and I'll talk to you guys backstage.
Cool.
Check
See
it
you,
out.
Cool, man. Hey,
Mate.
peace.
you just cut Jared right off. Just said, "Fuck you, Jared."
Yeah.
What was it?
Flashbacks from his 15 minutes of lame.
Shauna says, "Make the